Hey everybody, it's been a while since I made any videos, but this is the first in a new type of video I'm gonna do from now on. Every time that I make a new figure, every time I complete a new project, I'm gonna make a little video just showing the figure and some of his features. This one here is he's not really anybody in particular, as far as like a set character in the G.I. Joe universe or the Star Wars universe or anything like that. He's just he's a soldier. Looks a little futuristic, could be post-apocalyptic. He's got a flamethrower, and that's pretty much it. This is a Halo head, a Halo helmet. Well, first of all, he's based on the Retaliation rock body, so he's a little bit bigger than a regular standard size G.I. Joe figure. Here's a Storm Shadow that I have just for reference, and you can see that the Storm Shadow is a little bit shorter than he is. Like I said, he's based on that the body of the Rock, so it's a bigger body to begin with. I used a McFarlane Halo figure for a lot of the parts here. You can see that the legs, the feet, they are from a McFarlane, I want to say an ODST Halo figure. Same with this chest plate here, this armor plate on his chest. And like I said, this is from one of the Halo Avatar figures. They were only about like this big, these little tiny figures with these big heads. But the heads are actually almost a perfectly scaled 3.75 inch size. So I use a lot of them in my custom work. The belt here is from a Gears of War figure, as are the hands and the like the braces, or whatever you want to call these pieces here. The backpack is from a Hoth Rebel Soldier, Star Wars Power of the Force 2. Been painted up to look like a desert theme, like the rest of him. And then I have this little flame piece that sticks into the barrel of his flamethrower. I tried using a larger flame, but it was too heavy, and he's unable to hold it. So, for some reason, his gun is not staying in his hand either. But that's pretty much it. I mean, he's articulated at his feet. His feet move. Like I said, the entire leg is the Halo figure. I actually cut the legs off. Can't really see it, but basically I dremeled out the leg. I left this piece here excuse me, on the inside of his leg and the armor, and I dremeled down inside. So I left some of the Rock's leg or hips that attach to the torso. The Rock's torso is under there, and this armor plate is glued to it. Like I said, the Rock's arms, and then the lower half are the Gears of War arms. And then, like I said, the Halo helmet. This is just something else that I was working on. It's like a little base plate. I think it'll be good to just place figures on it for photography purposes, things like that. There's no backdrop to it. It's just a base plate. There's no foot pegs or anything like that. It's just a rocky texture faceplate, base plate rather, not faceplate. So I mean, that's pretty much it. Like I said, this is the first in a hopefully ongoing series of short little videos I'm gonna do just to show you know, some of the builds that I make. So, like I said, let's go back to his articulation. He's articulated at his feet. They don't really have a lot of movement in the feet. The knees move, the hips move. They'll go up and down or in and out. His torso still has a little bit of articulation to it. The shoulders are articulated. Elbows. His hands will move up and down as well as around slightly. And then the head is still, you know, has some articulation to it. Like I said, he's built on the rock figure's base, so he's slightly larger than the average G.I. Joe figure, but so was the rock figure. You know, I mean, I didn't really make him much taller than the rock. I should have one of those rock figures. I should have grabbed one before I started filming this. You know, here's one of the rock figures, and you can see that the shoulders are pretty much the same height. In fact, I think this one is even a little bit taller. I might have made him a little bit shorter by using the halo legs and the way I combine them together. So he's he's not really much larger than what the Rock was to begin with. So that's it. You know, this guy's going to be available for sale shortly. I'll probably throw him up on eBay and post a link on my Facebook page. I'll try to put the auction up before I post this video, and then I can leave the auction link in the comments or in the detail section down below, as well as the Facebook page link to my my page. You can follow me there. You can like my page. You can subscribe here to see more videos. Like I said, I hope to do one video every couple of days or so when I make new project or when I complete new projects. I'm also going to start doing some videos just detailing some of my cast items. It'll be just a way to show some of the new items I'm working on, or to show you some of the things that you can do with some of the items that I have, some of the new heads that I'm going to be making and things like that. So, I hope to have a lot of really good stuff coming up. So, click that subscribe button, click over to my Facebook page, give that a like. It's also links to my Twitter page, where I also post some updates there. There's, with all the social media that's out there now, you can find plenty of ways to see all the stuff that I'm going to be doing. Alright, that's it for now. Thanks for watching.